What is going on YouTube? Jay Rico here. How are you guys doing today? Hope you guys having a great day as of today. We're gonna get right into today's topic of the video, guys. Guys, this is gonna be a juicy video. This is definitely gonna be a juicy video. Guy wants his girl and him at a foursome at a club. So, guys, this particularly actually happened on my birthday weekend. This was on the 19th of December. This was on a Saturday night. So me and a couple of my friends, well, I'm guessing actual friends that I decided to go with during that particular night or so, were two girls. They're pretty much close to each other here. So I'm not gonna say no names, no nothing like that at all, because I definitely don't want to call anybody out. I'm actually making this actual video, of course, personal, just for me myself. But of course, let's just say that the girl's name was Jane, the other girl's name was Jeanette, or whatever you want to call them or so. So we decided to literally just have a good time at a hookah bar slash club or so. Just enjoy ourselves. You know what? I was like, you know what, guys? I want to enjoy myself for my birthday. Now that it's actually been a week, during that particular time, it was around a week or so that I was able to actually walk without crutches, guys. I was super excited. I was like, you know what, I've always said to myself, like, guys, ever since the actual accident or injury happened, that I actually had surgery on my leg, I was like, guys, it would be definitely be nice if I was able to walk again, even though I was able to walk, but just with an actual limp here or so. So like, you know what, let's go celebrate, let's go to the hookah place slash bar or so, and let's just enjoy the actual night out or so. So we decided to actually go to the hookah spot. It wasn't that packed, but honestly, me personally, I definitely didn't mind it at all. It was just the actual fact that, you know what, I'm just gonna have a good time. I'm just gonna enjoy myself and see what actually does happen in the near future, you know, or see what actually does happen or so. And then I'm guessing people were actually telling me that that is the actual spot where people do decide to actually go to after 2 o'clock. So most clubs open from 10 o'clock p.m. all the way to 2 o'clock p.m. But that particular hookah spot slash club where we were at, for whatever reason, I'm guessing gets super packed after 2 o'clock. So once 2 o'clock hits, they literally asked us guys to like literally pay $20 entrance per person for us to like literally just stay in there throughout the whole night. And then of course there was no way around that, so I had to pay the $20 up front. I paid the $20. I was like, you know what, I just want to experience it to see how it actually was. And yes, I know during these actual times that I decided to stay and then to see how many people were going to be there, but of course there was a lot of people, and I was shocked just for the actual fact, like, yo, half of these people, do you guys know that what's going on around with this whole, you know, virus and everything going on, you know, guys? And I'm guessing they probably didn't care. They were like, you know what, let's just turn up, let's have a good time here. So it was me and my couple of friends. We decided I literally just stay in the bar section, because each table was right around $150 to $200 for them actually, for us to actually stay there during that period of time. And I was like, hey, there's definitely no way in heck that I'm gonna be paying $150 to $200 for me to just stay in a table for like literally just a couple hours or so. I'd rather just stay at the bar where we actually still have seats and just still have a good time here. So I still had an actual half of a bottle of Ciroc for the people that actually do drink vodka there. That's vodka itself here for you. And then this is where the actual fun and exciting part comes. A ton of people start coming in, flocking in. Like literally they just were at another different bar, club or whatever, and they decided to come into the actual spot here. So, and guys, when I tell you that it was super packed, it was super packed. Like guys, it was crazy, it was ridiculous. And so I'm guessing what actually caught my attention was the actual simple fact that I'm guessing these two couple, it was a guy and it was a girl. Now these are the actual people that wanted that foursome at that night, at that particular night itself here. So these couple, they look like they were like 20, 21. The guy looked like he was 21, 22, 23 or so. Me personally, of course, people have told me like, yo, Rico, you look like you're 25, 24. Like, no, I wish I was, but I'm definitely not, guys. I'm 28. I'm definitely 28. I'm getting old, but we're still not in our 30s yet, so that's why we got to keep on grinding each and every single days, guys. But the guy, he looked like he was like 21, 22, 23 max. The girl that he was with, I actually did see that she actually had an X marked on her actual arm, on her hand. When girls have that, guys, they're under the age of 21 years old. And then I was thinking to myself, like, guys, she's probably either 20 or she's probably either 19 years old or so. I'm not 100% sure, but I actually still had more than half of an actual bottle there with me. So we were drinking, we were taking shots, me and my actual friends, me and the two girls that I was with Jane and Jeanette, of course. And we're having a good time. We were still smoking from the hookah, having a good time, enjoying our actual music. Now this is when they actually decided to play some reggaeton, the music that I personally do like to listen to more as comparison to other musics or so. So I was actually in my vibe, I was in my groove. I was literally just having a good time, just enjoying myself. Right when the actual guy right next to me decides to like literally just either touch me and be like, hey, or like literally just tap me on the side of my shoulder, be like, hey, you should go up to your friend and just start like literally just start grinding on her. And I'm like, nah, I'm okay, you know, I'm good with that right now at the moment. So this guy kept on insisting for me to keep on grinding with this particular chick, even though of course he may not know this, but I already know this. Is I've already dealt with this girl previously times before, as far as her coming back to my actual place and just having a good time and just enjoy ourselves. But of course I was just in my groove. I was just in my actual mode. I was living life. I was just enjoying the actual vibe that I was in that particular vicinity here. So, and then right when I actually do see is that the actual couple that were right next to us, they were grinding on each other like crazy. And then one thing that I actually noticed that actually did catch my attention, guys, is with the actual fact that the girl kept looking at me right when the guy was like literally just grinding on her, and he kept of course looking down, looking at the actual, I guess the booty or whatever you guys want to call it here. So but guys, that girl kept on looking at me like she wanted to devour me right at that particular moment here. So, and then of course I decided I decided to like literally just ignore the simple fact and be like, you know what guys, we're still gonna have a good time, ignore whatever else is actually going on in that actual particular club vicinity or so, and we're still gonna enjoy ourselves. And then that's when I actually did realize is that the actual girl themselves started talking to the two other girls. And then that's when the actual guy right next to me started talking to me, started like literally just trying to make conversation with me here. So in regards to like, yo, hey, you're a pretty good looking dude, man. I was gonna say, man, if you guys aren't doing anything later on, then we should actually like literally just either book a hotel or do something like that. Like let's have a good time, all four of us or whatever. I'm not 100% sure who your actual other friend is that she actually came by herself, but hey, she could actually bring another guy if she wants to as well. Then that's when I actually realized at that particular moment, guys, they wanted to do it in an actual foursome. They look like a young couple. I'm not 100% sure, of course, if they were dating or not. But guys, me personally, when it comes to situations like that, I was a little bit more reserved as far as the fact that I'd never seen this guy before. I never met this guy before. But then again, this guy like literally just wants to do a foursome with of course, with me. And then there's the other girl that I was actually with Jane, that I was with or so. And I was thinking to myself, like, guys, like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Or this is actual crazy. And I really don't want to curse here, but this is crazy just for the simple fact that this guy like literally just wants to get any random particular guy and then just have a foursome with or so in this case. And then right at that instant moment, I was like, you know what, guys, I have heard so many stories in regards to like literally couples trying to take back other couples or other friends or other people back to their particular either place or hotel, whatever they do decide, and they either rob them of their actual stuff, or they like literally like try to take them to another place to like literally sell them on the actual market or so, guys. Like a lot of stuff was like thinking right in my actual head, guys, and all like, you know what, I definitely don't even know this person. I definitely don't even know what this guy actual has, or I definitely don't even know what the actual girl actually does even have or anything like that. And all like, you know what, guys, this me definitely having a foursome or anything like that at all, guys, that is definitely not for me, guys. Of course, hey, when it comes to having two other girls in my vicinity or so, hey, if they're all with it, then they're all with it, you know, then I'm okay with that. But when it comes to another guy and then of course the other two girls, like, I'm definitely not for that itself here. So, and then throughout the whole entire night, the guy kept trying to make conversation with me, talking about like, hey, you look like a guy that I actually that I was hanging out with a couple months ago or almost a year ago here. So he actually passed away due to like a motorcycle accident or so. And like you have the actual chill vibe just like him. He's not really a try hard or anything like that at all. And me personally, when I was in the club, I wasn't trying to be hard or anything like that at all. I was just trying to have a good time, enjoy myself, and that was about it, guys. That was about it. And then that's when I realized that the actual girl, she kept staring at me like literally she was right in the actual background, like a little shy, a little reserved, and then just kept looking at me every single now and then or so. And I was like, yo, like this guy is seriously trying to get me and trying to get the girl that I was with Jane, that I was with, back to their actual hotel place for us to actually have like a foursome or so, and just to enjoy the rest of the night or so. And I like, guys, like, I'm definitely not with this or so. So it actually came to right around 4 o'clock or so, 4 o'clock a.m. guys. This is like literally the latest that I actually have stayed up on an actual particular night as far as going out throughout the whole night or so, because man, I was already tired. It was right around 4:30. I was like, you know what, hey, let's just dip on out of here. Let's just definitely just forget about all this and just go. So I told Jane and I told Jeanette, as far as like, yo, let's head out of here. And these couple, for whatever reason, whenever we were leaving, they were like, yo, where are you guys going? and we were like, yo, we finna head back. I'm like, oh, hey, and then the guy decided, like literally just asked me like, hey, let me add you on Snapchat. Let's hang out sometime. Let's see what happens here or so. And I was like, hey man, it was I just had to cut it off from right there, because I definitely knew, I definitely knew what was gonna happen afterwards or so. He's either gonna contact me for him to actually hang out or so. And then I actually did not even know this guy at all. I was like, guys, that is definitely a red flag right there, to definitely, of course, to try to hang out with a particular dude even though he was actually trying to be friendlier for whatever reason. I was like, I definitely cannot let that happen. But I was like, you know what, there's sometimes that these actual couples, they actually, for whatever reason, they actually set stuff up like this to like literally rob other people. And then of course I didn't have no cash with me, right? I didn't have nothing with me at all, but of course I did have my debit or credit cards here or so. And then for that particular reason, of course, is that me actually not being able to run or like really walk as fast as I want to, because I still am limping whenever I'm walking due to my surgery. I'm like, you know what, guys, let's just head out of here. Let's just like literally go back to your Jane's car, and let's go back to my place, and let's just call it a night here. So he went at that moment, at that particular moment, when he was like asking for my Snapchat, like, hey, it was definitely nice meeting you, man. I'll see you later. And that was about it. I headed back to the actual car, and we just definitely called it a night here for you guys. The whole moral of this particular story, once that actually did end, that this guy wanted the actual foursome, was the actual simple fact is that, guys, you definitely cannot just do stuff like that with these particular strangers, because you definitely know, of course, what they're going to be going on with, or what they're like really going to be doing, you know, or what they actually literally have in mind that they're wanting to do with you, you know. Just say, for example, they either want to rob you, or they either want to do something to you or so, because you guys definitely never know what is going to happen. So we just decided to call it a night. And then of course the girl that I decided to go back with, Jane or whatever, of course we ended up doing what we actually had to do. But I was so fucking tired, guys. I just had to call it a night here for you guys. So that was my experience as far as the guy wanting to have an actual threesome, or I'm sorry, a foursome with him and his girl, and then also with me and Jane as well here for you. So if you guys did like us in today's video, I definitely would appreciate you guys if you guys did hit the like down below. It actually does help out with YouTube's algorithm for more of you actual guys receive these videos each and every single day that I'm going to be posting here for you guys. And of course, if you guys have any questions, any comments or so, in the comment section down below as well here for you. And of course, make sure to follow me on Instagram, which I'm going to be J_Rico92. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care now.